I keep thinking things can't possibly get worse for the new Doctor Who, but when you have these woke SJW types involved in anything, there's rules, right? They always lie, they always double down, and they always project. And we're seeing the same thing happening with Russell T Davies and Ncuti Gatwa from the new Doctor Who series. They're already rebranding it as a season 1, like it's an all new thing, all new Doctor Who. This is not a show that's never been on before, rather than just continuing on with the season numbering. And that's a red flag right there, because one thing they always do is try to make everything into year 0. Something brand new. It's never happened before. This is the first. It's not the first black doctor. It's the first gay black doctor. And everything's going to get increasingly smaller of a window of what it's a first of as they keep doing this, because it's just obnoxious. It's the first black actor. It's the first black person in a sci-fi. Now it's the first black doctor. Now it's, it's just insufferable. But these people are completely insufferable. They hate you. They really want you out of what they have and what you love. They want you gone, and they want you dead a lot of times. And they're doing it in the name of diversity and inclusivity. It's a big cognitive dissonance thing, because it's so hypocritical. And we always point out the hypocrisy here. We want diversity. We want inclusivity. And then they always say, and if you're not involved in this, then you won't be missed. Well, that's not very diverse and very inclusive. It's quite the opposite. It's exclusivity and like a monoculture. That's anti-diversity. But that's truly what they want. They're liars. SJWs lie, and that's the first step right there. My name's John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, and we're going to get into the new Doctor's comments aimed at you today. But I'd like you to get into some science fiction that doesn't deal with these people, some science fiction by somebody who doesn't hate you. That's me. I've been writing books for a long, long time. I've got several series. I've been promoting a bunch of different ones on Amazon. Sold a lot of books this week, so thank you for all the new people in the channel checking things out, and especially the folk who have been loyalists supporting all my 18 novels and 12 graphic novels over the years. This one's The Stars Entwined. It's more of a Star Trek style environment than a Doctor Who style. I don't love to write time travel personally. Maybe I will at some point. But I think if you enjoy just the ethos of Doctor Who when it was clearly science fiction, that you'll enjoy this. So check this out. I'll put this link directly on Amazon in the description below. And below that, I've got all my stuff. You can become a channel member, support us here. I've got a Subscribe Star, which is like a Patreon alternative for my arts and things like that. And I've got my comics on my web store. Lots of ways to support, and I really appreciate you guys who do so, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build an alternative culture here with some great books for you. I'm really proud of all these efforts, and they are available on audiobook too. I'll make it easy for you. So good stuff. I know there's a lot of Doctor Who audios out there, so if you're into those, you might like these. So here's what we got today. Ncuti Gatwa tells off longtime fans upset with Doctor Who's directions. Don't watch. This is always such a crazy strategy from these people. They always attack you for your race or whatever, or just because you don't like the changes on a show. They don't like that you're they're violating their own continuity a lot of the times. The bi-generation cringy stuff that they keep doing. And then when they disrespect you intentionally with the writing, and they go out there and they do it intentionally, they say before it even comes out, this is gonna piss people off, with a little like smirk. Russell T Davies has said pretty much as much already. In conjunction with this show. Millie Gibson, the companion in the current Doctor Who iteration, has said that it's going to be controversial. So they know exactly what they're doing. They're not out there going, you know what, we have a fan base that loves Doctor Who. They've been around for decades. We're going to do honor to this show and do right by them and make them happy. Nobody ever goes into these programs doing this. And it boggles my mind why. I like when I'm writing a story, I'm trying to think, what's going to make my fans happy? What is going to get them so they go, oh gosh, this is something that like John really thought about me. And that you'd think that's what you want to do, but this is insanity. So ratings have been down. We saw that with their 60th anniversary specials, 3 of them last year, that Russell T Davies coming back and even bringing David Tennant in, trotting out the old man, to bring him back to try to get the member berries going for the fans. That didn't work. Some of the lowest rated specials ever. David Tennant did not, hold the attention of anybody, especially when they introduced a transgender person named Rose just to slap fans in the face. Started ranting at you about male presenting doctors and Time Lords. It's like, my gosh, just cringy stuff. And it got worse when Gatwa showed up. Now, a lot of people are already like, I'm already tuned out because this guy's not even the doctor. He just spawned out of the doctor, who's still there, just hanging out at Donna Noble's house, eating tea and biscuits and stuff like that, whatever the British people do. I'm gonna get some hate in the comments for that. Sorry. And this guy's just some random thing. So some are saying he's the Valeyard, which is interesting as a theory. If they did that, that would be just golden. It'd fix everything. But that's another rant. And so he's going out there and they're doing PR interviews. And last week he said, I thought the most cringy thing possible, which is he attacked white Doctor Who fans. And when he did so, he said this. He said, white fans are malfunctioning because he's black. And therefore, and then he went on some rant on this, saying that like white people in acting are celebrated. It's called white mediocrity, he calls it. It sounds like white fragility, if you guys remember that from the Black Lives Matter days. He's really leaning hard into race and into baiting fans and then into playing victim when he baits you. If he's complaining about white mediocrity, then going, oh, they don't like me because I'm a black doctor. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, you're out there sticking a middle finger to white fans, and then you say it's because of race, and then you cry racism back. They always do this. They project. They're the racist ones. They hate you because they're white, and they are racist, and then they try to hit it back. He went off again on like LGBTQ stuff and trying to just get some golf claps from the media in the process, get some sympathy. And this is a marketing tactic at this point. This is what they try to do every single time they know they have a bad program. And we saw the intro's Christmas special. We saw it was a bad program. That it was cringy. The goblins eating babies. I mean, it was weird. I mean, you want to talk about weird Illuminati anti-human symbolism. I mean, geez, they hit the nail right on the head there for people to go, this is what they want. This is weird. These are the goblins. But hey, the dance and singing number was really cringy. They put another transgender singer in there, pretended the person was a woman to try to gaslight you the entire time. And it just did not feel like Doctor Who, whatever. They tried to make it feel like Harry Potter. It was odd. But hey, this is where they're going with the direction. And they know it. Like I said, they know it's something out there. So now he's got another quote out there. And he's saying, they asked him about the critics because, most of the commentary on what's happened so far is negative because it's a crappy show. Disney's obviously involved in it, and Disney has twisted Doctor Who into a skin suit of Doctor Who, literally. That isn't Doctor. I mean, they even showed it on screen with the bi-generation. It literally is a skin suit. I mean, they insult your intelligence so much. They do it right before your eyes. They stick a middle finger in your face, laugh at you, then go, "Oh, you're the bigot." It's crazy. And now he's saying the craziest thing, maybe even yet. Don't watch. Turn off the TV. Go and touch grass, please, for God's sake. Well, geez, what a generous offer, Mr. Gatwa. I recommend that everybody do just that. It's pretty obvious that they don't want you to watch. He just said so. They don't want you to look at the show as a Doctor Who fan. And this is aimed at longtime Doctor Who fans who are upset with continuity changes. He's libeling you all as racist and things like that in order to, straw man everything. But that's who it's aimed at. And so he's telling you not to watch. He's telling you this show's not for you. Like they do ever so often. And how does that always pan out for them? How every single time somebody in comics or games or movies has told their audience directly, looked them in the eye and said, don't watch this, don't support me, F you. How does that turn out for them? Well, we know exactly how this is going to turn out. The ratings for that first Christmas special were dismal, the worst ever since the original William Hartnell Doctor Who. And we're going to see it just decline further and faster than ever before. Millie Gibson's already out of the show. I mean, she's recorded her episodes, but She's gone. And I think they filmed 2 seasons of this, so they're pretty stuck with that. But where do they go next? I don't think it's going to be very long for this world, or any other world for that matter. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. I would love for you to check out my science fiction, The Stars Entwined. I would like you to read this, even if you don't agree with me, even if you are somebody who's, I think I've got quality science fiction that you'll enjoy. How about that? Have you ever heard a creator say that? We'll be back soon.